Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Politically Correct Ghana Lesson 249. And today, being Saturday, the 23rd of November 2024, we are a few days to the elections in Ghana, that's presidential and parliamentary elections. And then we have decisions to take. So we have to analyze issues. We have to look at the past and make amends. Look at the past and make amends. Today's discussion is titled Assaults, Molestations, Killing, Jailing of various persons in various groups, and time to teach the politicians whose sovereignty actually resides in. Sovereignty resides with the people. The people write the constitution as a guide. The people who own the sovereignty write the constitution to serve as a guide and not to rule them. But sovereignty resides with the people. So then if you were voted into power, say 2017, Nanado and Dr. Bawumia were voted in as president and vice president of Ghana on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party, NPP. This is a kind of painful assaults, molestations, abuse, jails, killings they visited on the people. Let's take it from 2017. Do you recall the Delta Force, the NPP vigilante group they called Delta Force? They went to the court and slapped a judge. They slapped a female judge, and apparently the judge was pregnant. But they slapped her in the face repeatedly. What happened? At the end of the day, they only find those boys and let them off because they had met with Nanado, who was the president. This is a president who supports assault. This is a president who supports the abuse of a judge. That is a president. New Patriotic Party supports the beating, assaulting of the judiciary. So judges, magistrates and judges and jury, be advised, the only way to teach the politician the lesson is during elections. And now is the time. So the magistrates in courts in Ghana, the juries in courts in Ghana, please go the alternative way. Do not vote for New Patriotic Party. Do not vote for Dr. Bawumia. Vote for John Dramani Mahama as the alternative. And that way, they feel the pain. They feel the pinch. Their ego is busted. And then they become human and they'll come pleading with you. But then vote John Dramani Mahama as a way of teaching them the lesson. Do not spare the rod and spoil the child. All right. Then after that, that's just one of them. There's a plethora of cases. All right. Then after that, we have, you recall how Hajia Fati, the New Patriotic Party security lady, assaulted a multimedia journalist, smashed her phone down, slapped her, punched her. You recall that event? Yes, it did happen. Multimedia journalist, you never showed that your assertiveness. You took money and let off. But this time, don't let it happen that way because there are a plethora of them happening. Look, Ghana Web journalist, the Ghana Web journalist, yeah, he was also beaten at the NPP headquarters by NPP private security forces. He was beaten, molested. I mean, look, just why? Simply because someone is doing his or her job to report what is happening in your facility, in your party. Then you get on him and beat him and assault him. Then you apologize and maybe give money. That is not right. Journalists, do what you have to do. That is, teach them the lesson. Do not spoil them. Don't spare the rod and spoil them. Vote John Dramani Mahama and NDC parliamentary candidate. That way, when the NPP goes and NDC comes, the lesson is learned. They will never do that against you again. You remember WhatsApp newspaper? Is it David Tamaklo? He was also picked up simply because he reported something that was against the NPP. Is it Ifiduase? I think something like Ifiduase, the town Ifiduase, that they wanted to exterminate the minority group in that town. And so he was picked up. So what? Instead of investigating, no, the Nanado's party, NPP boys, and the national security went to pick up two journalists, Emmanuel Ajafo and Emmanuel Brentum. Why? Because they reported something against the NPP National Security Minister, that's Kandapa. Kandapa, I'm so disappointed in you. We thought that you were a Democrat, not knowing you are another brutish person, another, I can't say dictator, but authoritarian person. You got your boys to beat these guys, your NPP national security guys, to beat these Junos, the journalists, beat them. What is it? Is there no rule of law? Is there no juridical? If someone publishes something against you, why not look at the juridical, social order, juridical, take them to court? That's all it means. But you just did not get that clear. Look, journalists, please, don't forget. Don't spare the rod and spoil the child. Vote the alternative, John Dramani Mahama, and you teach Bawumia, Nanado, and NPP the lesson. That's what you do. That is the way they feel that pain. That is, it's not your time. The tomb is yours. You have the sovereignty. Let's forget the Gen Z people and fix the country, and then occupy Jolobi House, and then there's a third one which is an offshoot of them, which is Democracy Corp. Have been on demonstration, and then Nanado's men in black keep harassing them, beating them, cracking their heads, cracking their ribs, kicking them on the floor, arresting them, chaining them, and what is called this, locking them up in cells and dragging them to court, pulling them out of court. Even some of them, they were sick. Even giving medication, allowing them to be given medication, you refused. This is the Nanado's security forces for us. The NPP security forces, this is what they've done to the people who have the authority, people who have the sovereignty, the young people who are large numbers, and that fix the country, and that Democracy Hub, and that Occupy Jolobi House. I trust to Gen Z folks, and then you are on Twitter or X. As for Occupy Jolobi House, Democracy Hub, I entreat all of you to vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC parliamentary candidates to teach the New Patriotic Party and Bawumia and Nanado and Kufuor the lesson. Never to arrest demonstrators, because demonstration is part of rule of law. It is a right. Demonstration is a right. Mass protest is a right of the individuals, and you are young people and you understand it better than I do. Then we go on to one that hurts most. It hurts most is that Sherman case. Without provocation, Nanado releases green boys, that's the soldiers, Povo Fadado, I call them, onto the Ashama men and boys. Without provocation, early morning, they pull them out. A lot of them pull them out on a rainy day, pull them on the rain in their briefs, in their boxes, and lie in muddy waters and kick them, crack their heads, crack their ribs, kick them upside down, punch them everywhere, their ribs, their lower ribs, and what is it? Without provocation, they've done nothing. The Ashama people have done nothing. But look at how you assaulted my people in Ashama. So sad. You made them, you dehumanized them, hurt them. Up until now, since 2023 rather, up until now, you have not even compensated them. My people in Ashama, you know what to do. This is the time. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC parliamentary candidate. That way, you teach Nanado, Bawumia, and NPP the lesson. Never again. Should they abuse you, should they take your right from you, you have a right to your dignity. It's a fundamental right, it's a democratic right, but they abused you. That is not right. Then one that also comes to mind is Kaka of Ejura. Kaka was just publishing, social media gentleman publishing. He is even an NPP member, but showing the ills in society to the world for reforms. He's just showing it for reforms. But look at how the NPP colleagues went to use sticks and caned him, cracked his head, and beat him, and this man went to hospital, was taken to hospital and died. Even that, Nanado's boys in Green went there to shoot at the teeming mob in Ejura, in Ashanti region. Why? Because after the burial, they decided to demonstrate. Don't they have a right to demonstrate as a mob? Don't they have a right to demonstrate as a crowd? When the demonstration became illegal, that Ashanti regional minister, the Green boys think that they had the right to shoot, and they did the right thing. Look, Ejura, punish NPP. Don't spare the rod. This is your time. You don't have the gun, but you have the thumb. Ejura citizens, you have the thumb. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC parliamentary candidates. That way, NPP will feel it. They will learn, and never again will they do that. They will come and apologize, and they will come and appease all the people of Ujura, but they will learn that lesson once they're out of power. The name is Said Kwame Afagbo. Never allow anybody to abuse your right. Never allow anybody to abuse you. It's your right. Demonstrate. It's your right. Speak out. If you don't speak out, they would abuse you. One good turn deserves another. If they beat you yesterday and you didn't speak out, they will beat you again tomorrow if you vote for them. Don't vote for them. Kick them out.